Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel at welcome din sa mga bago pa lang dito sa channel ko. Kung ngayon nyo pa lang nakita yung video ko, I talk about virtual assistant and side hustle tips. And by the way, my name is Kim. At if you are interested to learn more about virtual assistant, you may subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the notification bell para lagi kayong updated on my next uploads. And this is the Virtual Assistant 101. And in this module, we are going to talk about what does Virtual Assistant do? And we are going to talk about narrowing down your services need. And if you're ready, let's get started. Today's module, we're going to be looking at identifying your services and narrowing them down as more specialized niche, then identifying your ideal clients. So, alam mo kung sino yung tao, sino yung businesses, ano yung businesses na pagtatrabahuan mo. But first thing first, what is a virtual assistant? And we are going to be looking at what VA actually does and what the differences is between being an employee versus the CEO of your virtual assistant business. And you may have heard of the term virtual assistant being thrown around a lot, but what does it actually mean? What VA actually do? So, if you're a VA is a self-employed. They run their business, their own business, and they decide the time between working with a number of different clients. So if you are a virtual assistant, you can work with multiple clients. One, two, three, for as long as kaya mo. Ang maraming client, you can go for it. So a virtual assistant can offer any kinds of services which help support business remotely so they can do things like social media management, general admin, traditional PA work, bookkeeping, customer service, technical support, and many more. And because the term virtual assistant covers so many different types of tasks, some people don't call themselves as VA. And they say, in fact, for example, they're a social media manager or they're virtual executive PA, for example. And if you need a bit of inspiration, you aren't sure yet what you're going to offer, leave your email on the comment section so I can send you the list of services to get some ideas. And in a little bit, I'll help you decide which services you're going to offer. So don't worry about it just yet. And um, now, it is better to specialize in two or three different niche or type of services rather than just one, because that way you're not risking yourself of losing all your income if one industry shut down. For example, we've seen in the recent years unexpected things happen with the economy, and you may find that some clients have to cancel their contract unexpectedly, which is like what we saw during the 2021 pandemic, which happened quite a lot with a lot of VAs that I know. So if that happen, you will always have something to fall back on if you make sure that you offer a range of different services across different industries and clients. And the really great thing about being a virtual assistant is that you are your own boss and you can be completely flexible in the way that you work. So you can decide what schedule you want to set yourself, where you want to carry out the work it could be in your home office, in your co-working space, or in your local cafe. And you also have the flexibility to decide where your business is headed. So you don't have to stick at the same services forever. And if you find that you're enjoying doing some kind of task more than that, you can completely pivot your services further down the line if you wish. So you may be wondering who actually hires a VA. You might actually be surprised how common it is now for businesses to choose a VA over an employee, especially now that so many businesses are having to move online. So fast forward, you got your online business owners, and these are the people who have an online business and either work remotely themselves or part of that business operates online. And then you have your brick and mortar business owners. These people are people who might have a shop or a physical business like a restaurant, but they don't particularly want to hire an employee or they just don't have the space to hire one. And then finally, you've got your business that want to be flexible. So they might not necessarily need the same amount of services other each month, or maybe they're not sure what kind of support they even need. So they prefer to be flexible and work with several or work with virtual assistant rather than hire an employee in-house or hire an in-house employee. As I've said, virtual assistants are becoming more and more in demand, and you can see why. Because it's just offer a business owner so much more flexibility than an employee. So, what are the difference between being an employee and being a virtual assistant or VA? So, as an employee, your employer sets your working hours and they decide your salary. And at some point, you may possibly have a promotion, but that's all up to them. And you have to request holiday and time off depending on your team's availability and what your boss agrees to. So your employer decides what work you do and what product you work on. And they're the one who actually give you the work to do. And your employer makes the big executive decision regarding their business, and they hold you accountable for your work and meeting your deadlines. Whereas when you are a virtual assistant, as I've said, it's much more flexible. You get to choose how many hours you work, and when you work, you chose your pay rates and packages. And that is completely unlimited earning potential. So you get to choose which day you would take off and how many. And also, you can choose which work you do and which client you work with. But you need to be proactive about finding the client of that because those are not going to come to you, and you get to make all the decision in your business. You get to make all the decision in your business, and you are the one who holds yourself accountable. There is no one else that's going to be there doing that for you. So now that we have discussed that, I am going to I'm going to meet you over on the next video where I would be looking to choose your services. And once again, thank you so much for watching. And if you are new to my channel, please make sure you subscribe so you will be updated on my next uploads. And what else? Make sure that you hit the notification bell as well. And if you have any question, please just leave it on the comment section. I will make sure to answer your question. Have a great day.